Welcome to the Mason Pot fam for an extra small batch infusion today. How to make a small batch infusion with the Mason Pot kit. One of the most beautiful things about the Mason Pot kit is you can do as little or as much as you'd like in here. And really basically every other infuser I've seen has a minimum amount of oil. Look how small we're doing this today. And we can make it as potent or as least potent as we'd like. So to start off, we have the oven preheating 240 degrees for 40 minutes. We can simply break it up by hand and throw it in, but I do have a grinder handy, so let's throw it in there, break it down. I would say this is probably, there it goes. Oven is ready. Let's grind that. This is probably a little over a gram here, I'd say 1.2-ish, but you could literally just do one of these. So the main reason I wanted to make this video for Mason Pot and the True Buds is to show you guys, even if you have a little bit, you can still make your own infusions and you can still make your own edibles. And this shit smells fucking fire, dude. All right, so we got it ground up. Here's what we're gonna do. Simply throw it right in the Mason Pot jar. Can't get enough of that smell there. Make sure there's none on the top here. All right, perfect. Now that that's in there, I'm just gonna take the lid with the silicone ring right there, put it right here, take the band, and then just screw it right on firmly. Take this probe piece and stick it all the way in until it hits the bottom. I'm trying to make a sound for you guys, but it's touching the bottom there. Then we're simply just gonna go like this, turn the thermometer on. It's already set for 240, perfect. Now let's set that timer for 40 minutes. Let's throw it in the oven. And then after that 40 minutes is up, we will add the MCT oil to this here. We're just gonna add just enough MCT oil, probably like an ounce, dude. This is gonna be nice. So let's go ahead, bring it over here, stick it right in the oven here. Hit the timer, start. Now we can do whatever we want. Take a smoke break, do some work, whatever we're feeling, my friends. And we'll just let it chill right here. Let it cool down. Let it do its thing. Once it cools down, we'll pop it open, add just enough MCT to top it, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. We're gonna put it back in for 2 hours total. You can go up to 4. You could even go longer if you'd like, but we're gonna do 2 hours on this today, especially because it's such a little amount. But you know, do you. Go 4 hours if you want. If it was full to the brim, I would probably go 4 hours, maybe even a touch longer if I was feeling it. All right, so we are cool enough here. Let's unscrew the band and then pop the top right off. Now, I don't know if you can see in there. I'll grab my phone actually in a second to show you too. Let's do it right now actually. So here's what we're gonna do. Just wanna give you guys the best view possible here. Okay, so as you can see, it's just barely covering the bottom there, right? Now the goal is for this one to just cover it until, like that should be it. That should be plenty right there. See how it's all soaked in there? There's no dry parts, it's all soaked, just a little bit will go a long way and make this nice and potent, my friends. Okay, cool. We're simply just gonna put the lid back on, fasten it down, make sure that's still touching the bottom. We're gonna put it in the oven 200 degrees for 2 hours total here. When that 2-hour timer is up, remove it from the oven and let it cool down. I like to set a 60-minute timer and give it a little swirl in between. This is a good way to mix it up. You don't have to do this, but we typically like to. Okay, so we let it cool down enough here. We're simply gonna go like this. I like holding down the silicone ring and pulling out the probe, and that will wipe any oil that might be on the bottom there. Unscrew the lid, pop it right off there, drop the puck in, then we're gonna use the press to push right down on top of the puck. This way we can get every last drop of that infused oil out. This is a really nice way just to ensure that. I usually use my finger or maybe 2 fingers on there. Maybe you could even use the palm of your hand to press down, whatever you prefer there, and just pour it right through the fine strainer. And again, we're getting out every last drop here, guys. That's the beauty of the fine strainer and having that press and puck really to push down that flour at the bottom there. And again, this is a super small batch, but it's so tight in there that it gets everything out. Make sure you get all those little last drops out. And guys, thanks for chilling as always. You could use this infusion for a tincture. You could make some gummies with it. You could add it to your smoothies. The world is your oyster when it comes to your Mason pot infusion. So thanks again for chilling, and I'll catch you on the next video, my friends.